How to start an LLC in Nebraska. Ready to start a Nebraska limited liability company? We are here to walk you through the process. In this guide, we offer step-by-step instructions and the insights you need to make sure you're doing it right. Starting a Nebraska LLC. The right LLC business service should not only help you start your business. It should also support you throughout running it. That way, once you form your Nebraska LLC, you can focus on growth. An LLC is a popular choice for many new business owners. This formation type provides limited liability protection by separating your personal and business assets. Step 1. Name your Nebraska LLC. First, you need to make sure the name you want is not already taken or too similar to another business's name. You can also check name availability via the Nebraska Secretary of State's website. To comply with Nebraska state law, your company name is required to end with the words Limited Liability Company, Limited Company, or the abbreviation LLC, LLC, LC, or LC. Limited may be abbreviated as Limited, and Company may be abbreviated as Company. Additional information about name requirements can be found in the Nebraska Revised Statute 21-108. When you're coming up with a business name, it's wise to consider whether you can secure a matching domain name so that your future website can be easily found online. Another thing to consider when it comes to your LLC name is whether you'll want a Nebraska DBA. A DBA, or doing business as name, sometimes called a trade name, is another name you can use for your business. Check the Nebraska Secretary of State corporate and business search site to see whether your desired DBA name is available. Step 2. Appoint a registered agent in Nebraska. But what is a registered agent? A registered agent is an individual or business entity that receives legal paperwork or summons on behalf of your business. Because the government needs to know how to get that paperwork to you, Nebraska law requires your registered agent to have an office located in Nebraska. This has to be a street address and not a P.O. box. You may instead opt to use a registered agent service. Some benefits of going with a professional service include assistance in maintaining good standing. A registered agent service can make sure you meet the Nebraska Secretary of State requirements for having a registered agent available to receive service of process, avoiding penalties for not being in compliance. Focus your time on growing your business, with someone else available during traditional 9 to 5 business hours to serve as your registered agent. You can work on your business when you're most productive. Discretion. If you provide your business address as your registered address, you risk being served with legal paperwork in front of customers or employees. Being served with a lawsuit so publicly could be embarrassing. Step 3. File Nebraska Certificate of Organization. Now it's time to file. Note: for Nebraska, there is no form for the Certificate of Organization. Rather, you have to create your own following the state statute and file it with the Nebraska Secretary of State. Get professional help with your LLC filing. Your LLC Certificate of Organization can be filed online after paying a filing fee. If you are a foreign LLC or out-of-state LLC, you will need to file a Certificate of Authority and pay a different fee to the Nebraska Secretary of State. If you wish to file for a foreign LLC by mail, you will need to create your own form, which should include the following information: the name of your company, including the LLC designator, members of the company, the name and address of your registered agent or registered agent service. This should be a street address. If you are offering professional services, you need to indicate what these are and which members, managers, or employees are licensed accordingly. The effective date for the start of the business. Keep your Nebraska LLC paperwork organized. If you have us handle filing your articles of organization, once the state approves your LLC, your paperwork will be available from your Zen Business dashboard, where you can keep it and other important paperwork digitally organized. Step 4. Create an operating agreement. The next important step when starting your LLC in Nebraska is creating an operating agreement. An operating agreement clearly defines all of the rules for your business, including how it will be run. While not legally required in Nebraska, an operating agreement can save you some headaches if disagreements occur in the future. Some benefits of having an LLC operating agreement include clearly defined rules for all to follow. A clear succession plan should the owner or a member leave the business. Allows you to avoid some of the default rules of the state where the LLC was formed. Can help secure funding from investors and lenders. Can help resolve legal disputes in the event of a disagreement. Step 5. Apply for an EIN. You may need to obtain an Employer Identification Number (EIN) to identify your limited liability company with the Internal Revenue Service (IRS) for tax purposes. This number can also help you get business bank accounts, hire employees, and more. An EIN, also known as a tax ID number or federal tax identification number, helps keep your personal assets separate from those of your business entity. Our LLC formation service includes obtaining an EIN for your LLC, but we can also help you get an EIN for an existing company. Open a business bank account. Once you've secured an EIN, you'll be able to open a business bank account. Having separate accounts for your business and your personal banking is critical for sorting out your finances at tax time and helps you avoid commingling funds. Commingling funds can not only make your taxes more difficult, but it could also be used against you if someone takes you to court to challenge whether you and your limited liability company are truly separate entities. We offer a discounted bank account for your new business. This allows for unlimited transactions, online banking, a debit card, and more. When you want to authorize others in your business to use the account, we offer a banking resolution template to simplify the process. Step 6. Meet the Nebraska LLC publication requirement. One final step specific to the state of Nebraska is that all newly formed LLCs are required to publish notice of organization. Publication is achieved by taking out an advertisement in a legal newspaper with a general circulation near your business location. Costs vary depending on the newspaper, the number of words, and the length of time that the ad runs. The ad must run for a minimum of 3 consecutive weeks, and proof of publication needs to be filed with the Secretary of State. Are you ready to finally take the leap and launch the business you've been dreaming about? You're getting ready to form your own limited liability company or LLC. But wait, where do you start? Zen Business can easily guide you through the 5 legal steps of starting your LLC. Step 1. Select a great name for your LLC, one that no other business uses. Step 2. You must choose a registered agent to receive state correspondence and legal notices for you in person. Step 3. File your articles of organization. Once paperwork is approved and fees are collected, your LLC is official. Step 4. Create an operating agreement. This establishes the important rules for operating your company. And finally, Step 5. Apply for an employer identification number to open a bank account or hire employees. You may also need to review tax requirements. Feeling a little overwhelmed? Don't worry. Click the link in the description to let Zen Business quickly and easily form your LLC.